I suffer from an anxiety disorder and have sometimes...
This comes under the same depression. Anxiety, there will be no depression without anxiety.
And that
Therefore, I have already answered that question. It's not worth going into.
Well, she's saying that breathing into the abdominal area can be helpful in overcoming my anxiety.
My dear friend, the person do not know the breathing at all. What is abdominal breathing? I would like to know. I don't know. There is a person.
Who wrote this? No, please come.
Show me what is your abdominal breathing.
Just lie down.
Lying down.
No, any way he does it.
Or sitting.
Any way he does it.
That is abdominal breathing. Follow now. Tell me, do you get any textbooks on yoga that breathing is done by the abdomen or by the lungs? Huh? A new discovery, somebody says do from the abdomen. And lungs are meant to breathe. No, abdomen is not meant to breathe. Abdomen is a controller for the lungs, how the breathing should be done. Follow? Give me that book. Now sit. Lie down. Exactly the center of the rib. Brick. There is something.
Lift your head again.
Come here. Let me see whether he can do abdominal breathing now. Now ask him to do breathing.
What happened to your abdomen?
They all knew.
Alex, what happened to your abdomen? Naturally stays down. It naturally stays down where his
You understood now?
Yes, sir.
So today there are raw yoga books. Bloating the abdomen. Huh? And if a man has a bloated abdomen, you remark. And if he does the floating pranayama, you say it's wonderful. Not one original text say about the abdomen. Abdomen is meant, why I stood there, because the abdomen has to support. The diaphragm expands sideways and the breathing comes better. And this person also, to some extent, dabbled by reading book on Kundalini. Ask him yes or no.
You read about Kundalini?
Actually, no, sir.
Huh? But you have got the views, no?
I've heard people say that abdominal breathing helps to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system.
And now do it. Do you know why I did it? He is in tension. So I removed the tension. He has got a good future, good body, but his nerves not under his control. Maybe he knows, even his relatives will say, now I am making the nerves to become quiet. It's not relaxation. Nerve relaxation is very difficult. When you inhale, this descend. It goes down, sternum comes up. And now try like the same way. Start like that. See how there was, this also gives acidity, the way in which he was doing pranayama.
Acid reflux.
Yuktam yuktam tvajedvayam yuktam yuktancha purayet. If you are careful in the pranayama, yukta means rhythmic inhalation, rhythmic exhalation. So that rhythm means you have to bring lots of things under control. Ayuktabhyasa yogena sarvaroga samudbhavaha. By wrong practice you are inviting diseases. And that's why this boy, his nerves have shaken to a great extent. And that's why I kept the foot still. He used the word sympathetic and parasympathetic, as if he knows in detail about these sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. You call solar plexus and you do not know the lunar plexus. Today the medicine has said hypothalamus is the one which controls the body temperature. What is the job of the moon? So hypothalamus is the seat of Chandrasthana, navel is the seat of Suryasthana. That's why people get shock in the navel. That's why I have kept my foot, because his navel was like a volcano, or a tsunami. His navel life spasm is like tsunami. That's why I am pacifying them. That's why my foot is there. Not that I am pressing. Probably you may think, what a weight he must be putting on his stomach. He will say, my weight of my foot is like a petal of the rose. Now, open your eyes. Ask him whether he is a little calm or not.
How are you feeling? Sit up, Alex.
Sit. As he not become calm, you ask
I feel like it's incredibly calm now.
Now, can you say now? So this also, I can say to Bandha Sarva, Viparithakarani, let him stay, he becomes calmer and calmer for a few days. Then he can do anything. And you can say, what he wants to say, yes, you can touch it one. Then you stay, do say to Bandha Sarva.
Yeah, that's right up there.
Just like that. Give something for his head.
He's tall.
The height may be more. Pillow, blanket. And just leave him. Now, can I have that heavy bag? Somebody have the heavy bag. Anybody having heavy bags? Keep, keep it as on his thigh. That's not sufficient. One more. Heavy one. There is. Keep it on his knees. Let it be on his thighs. Come. You relax your eyes and move the energy of the eyes towards your ears. Stay for 5 minutes. So I will answer second question. Next question. Till then you should be there.
Should pranayama be stopped when a lot of heat, red color, comes into the face? Why is that?
The person who says that it becomes red, is the person here?
Is that person here?
Where?
Please come down.
Please come down.
Heat in the face, pranayama practice. No one will admit to it.
I'm going to blow this one.
Otherwise I will not answer.
Yeah, go on.
Who has written that question?
They're not
We
here.
don't know.
Huh?
They're not here.
They're not answering.
So
So
let's go
this
on.
question has come from a teacher who would like to know the answer, so that the person may ask what Mr. Iyengar answered, then I can teach the others. So I've learned all these things. But so much I can say, her nasal passage is blocked. And if there is a block, they force the breathing, it will not get it. So which asana has to be done for the passage to open. You know, the cheekbone, in which way you have to adjust the cheekbone so that the sinus passage is cleared from the collection of the dust or whatever you may call it. Then face will not become red. Second, because I will not give the clues because the person is not here. For others I am guiding.
Yeah, other people had the same question.
So if they becomes red, they have taken the breath not from the lungs but from the brain. In normal breathing, the brain inhales and exhales, not the lungs. Because brain needs lot of oxygen, so it is the brain which sucks the in-breath. It is the brain which releases the breath. In normal breath, the entire body breathes in and the entire body breathes out. Only in pranayama technique, the lungs alone, the trunk alone, torso alone is used for pranayama, not the brain, not the legs. That's why I stood on his legs. I stood on his legs to see that his breathing changes from the brain into the lungs. And if the person who has got sinus passage or who has no sinus passage sucks the air from the brain, the first pressure is that the spasm will be felt on the temples. If the beats on the temples is felt, you are doing from the brain, not from the lungs. So sternum is the root to core, is the source point in pranayama for inhalation and exhalation, not the brain. If the sternum is dropped, the brain takes a load and the face becomes red. If they hold their breath beyond their capacity, the face flushes. So it is in the wrong practice or the constitution where the sinus passage is blocked, only these things happens, not in any other way. So you learn yourself. When you feel a little hardness on the retina of the eye, the corona of the eye, if you feel little dilatation, it expands. When you are inhaling, you are doing from the brain. If the corona is soft, you are not doing from the brain, your inhalation or exhalation. This is how you have to study from which area the breath goes into the lungs. If the wrong passage is taken, face has to become red. And now, that man, I can't keep that man so long.
Okay.
Slowly bend his legs and bring him down. Now ask him how he feels, sober or not.
Thank you.
Are you sober, calm and sober? Tell them.
Yes, sir, I feel much better, other than the fact I'm a bit nervous being in front of everybody.
Now also, not only, there is no shakiness in the abdomen now.
The abdomen's very calm.